We're still waiting for others to join us. You can feel free to type in your feelings, what's on your mind right now, and what do you want to solve in this session, and why do you come to this workshop, or anything that you want to share. Feel free to type them in the chat. And we're going to wait for a few minutes until everyone joins. And feel free to turn on your camera so you can share your energy with the group. So let me share a little bit before we start officially. I'm very excited that we're finally going to talk about money because it's such a taboo topic, and sometimes money come with a lot of emotions, come with a lot of stress, anxieties, and it seems that when we talk about money, it's always something that's so serious, right? So today I want to really explore your relationship with money before we can dive a little bit deeper into how AI can change your money stories, because at the end of the day, it's still you who's gonna rewrite your money story, and AI is gonna be a tool that's not gonna judge you. It's gonna be here to help you to achieve your goals. Okay, let's get started. So I think the first topic, like how I was just talking about, it's what is your relationship with money? I think before we get into the technical part of how can we rewrite your money story and how can you get more money literacy or knows how to invest, how to make more money each month, I think the first question is, what is your relationship with money? Because your relationship with money, the unprocessed feeling that you have with money is the foundation for your financial reality. I've been through this. I used to think that I'm very bad with money. If you think about your relationship with money, just like your relationship with any person, you will realize that you carry certain traits of your how you act in a personal relationship, that you're probably going to act the same with money. Like, for example, for me, I'm a avoidant type, and I'm totally avoidant with money before I rewrite my own money story, because I remember I don't want to open my mailbox because I know there's going to be so many bills and statements, and I will avoid like literally opening my mailbox for probably more than a month or so, because I just really do not want to face how much I spend every month, what's on my bank statements. And I feel like if you do not dive deeper into the why, like what caused your relationship with money to be a certain way, then you wouldn't know why you have certain challenges and why maybe right now you're in a situation that you cannot manifest the amount of money that you want. Because a lot of times we think of money as a goal, but in fact, money is just a tool. It's in our head, we think that we need to make a certain amount of money to exchange for the lifestyle that we want. But in fact, money doesn't really work like that, because I think at the end of the day, you want to manifest a certain lifestyle. You want to live, you have a dream life that in your mind that you want to achieve. And we think we need to make X amount of money so we can exchange for that dream life. But the fact is, you can start living your dream life now, and money will catch up. Because if you're in a loving and protective relationship with money, you will trust that money will help you, will support you to get to your goal. Instead, a lot of us, especially in current day life, we think that we need to exchange our time for money. For example, if you go for a 9 to 5 job, then obviously you think that to exchange for your salary, you need to work from 9 to 5. But I feel like the biggest change for me when it comes to my money journey is to realize that actually I can jumpstart my dream life before I need to get to achieve my money goals. And to get to that level of heal your own relationship with money, I think first we need to like dive a little bit deeper into how your body, your feelings, your heart, your soul, your mind is right now, currently, where is it at with money? Because a lot of times when we think about money, we think about, okay, how can I make more? We think it's a math problem. It's maybe a career problem. It may be because you think that I'm not good with finances. I don't know how to invest, but that's like the tip of the iceberg. If we dive deeper into the bottom of the iceberg, we're gonna realize money has so much to do with how you proceed with life. So before we dive into find out what's the real challenge that you have with money, let's do a very simple somatic exercise. We're gonna go into your body and feel where you're at with your body to locate your relationship, like your truth about your relationship with money. So when you're ready, you can take a deep breath in and find a comfortable sitting, or you can lie down wherever you feel comfortable. And when you feel ready, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath. Breathe in, hold your breath for a little bit, and breathe out deeply. Let's do 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, and let go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 2 more breathing. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do one final deep breath. Breathe in, hold your breath, and breathe out. Now think about your current financial situation and think about when I say the word money, where do you feel it in your body? And how do you feel it in your body? If you're not sure where your feelings with money is storing, then let's do a simple body check. You can start at the top of your head, goes down to your eyebrows. Sometimes when you think about money, your eyebrows locks, maybe you're not noticing, so relax your eyebrows. And let's go down to your nose, travel down to your lips, your jaws. Are you holding any tension in your jaws or your lips? And let's travel down a little bit more. Let's feel your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your chest, your stomach. A lot of our emotions, heaviness, and tension is stored in our stomach. So you can feel whether the negative feelings with money is stored here as well. And let's travel down your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your feet. When you run this simple body check, think about the word money and your current relationship with money. How do you feel in your body? Now let's take a deep breath and imagine waking up every morning knowing your financial future is secure. And imagine that money is flowing to you with ease and you're in a secure and loving relationship with money. How does your body feel now? Let's do a simple body check. Scan from the top of your head again, all the way through your body, traveling down. The tension or anxiety or tightness that you feel before, how is it changing now? And when you take another deep breath, imagining some white light coming from the top of your head. And when you're doing your scanning, imagine that white light travel through your head, your neck, your shoulder, your heart, your stomach, your belly, your butt, your leg, your knees, all the way down to your feet. Imagine this white light is releasing all that you don't need and is healing all the troubles, traumas, and the pain that maybe money and finances has caused you in your life. Every time when you breathe out, imagine all that you don't need, you're releasing them into the air. And imagine this white light is growing stronger and bigger and brighter in your heart. Now it's growing so big that's surrounding you that you're in this light bulb. And you're breathing in white light and you're breathing out, breathing in again, more white light that's traveling through your body and cleansing your channel. And breathe out, releasing all the negative energy that you don't need, that you associate with money. Let's think on one question before we end this somatic exercise. What relationship with money do you want to create in your dream life? Let your imagination run wild. Any images, any sentence, any words, let them come out to you. Let your desires speak to you and don't place any judgment on it. And when you're ready, take one deep breath, our last breath. And when you're ready, you can come back to your current environment, feel the warmth on your skin. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How are you feeling now? And let me know in the chat if you feel anything different in this somatic practice, and let me know what come up during your meditation and during this somatic exercise, because a lot of times when we talk about money, we really stays in our head. We think that we need to calculate all the numbers. We think we need to make all the big strategies with our brain. But all of times we forget that our body is also such important role in our life, and our body stores so many wisdoms that maybe our head is not catching up with, and maybe the relationship with money and the reason why you might be a bit stuck, or that you are not manifesting your money goals, it lays within your body, because your body actually scores, right? It scores, it remember all the scores, like it remember maybe there is some unprocessed pain that money has caused you, or maybe when you grow up, your parents told you that money is always going to be hard. We never have enough for our family, and that imprinted in your body, in your heart, and you're not processed that with your brain yet. So I think before we use AI to rewrite our story, we need to know why we are here. And I think AI is going to be this fantastic tool for you to get what you want. But first, let's really get to the bottom of what you want. Like, let's imagine if you make so much money, if you achieve your money goals, what kind of dream life do you want to exchange that for? Like, if you make so much money, how are you going to spend it? Because a lot of times we're not thinking about the spending part or what you're going to do with it, right? We think about how we're going to get there. And that kind of take us and lock us into the scarcity mindset, into the I need, I want, instead of the I have and I will manifest. So after this somatic exercise, I want us to maybe dive a little deeper into the money feelings that you have. And when we know a little bit more about ourselves, especially deep down in our body, in our souls, in our unconscious mind, what we really think about money, then I will introduce some AI tools that we can try today in our free sessions. And you can see like how AI can exactly help you to shift your mindset. And now what we need is a notebook, and maybe you can write on your computer or on your phone. You can pull out your notebook app. And now we can answer some questions. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay, you have 3 minutes to answer each questions. So get your notebook ready now. So the first question is, if money were a person, how would you describe your relationship with it? And let me repeat the question. If money were a person, how would you describe your relationship with it? You have 3 minutes. I will count the time and you just let your thought out. And feel free to just write in the chat and share with all of us. Okay, time's up. First question. The second question is, who taught you what enough money looks like and how has that shaped your choices? You have 1 more minute on this question. Okay, our last question. Imagine you're 90 years old and you're looking back at your life. What role do you want money to have played in your life story? Okay, let me repeat the question. Imagine you're 90 years old and you're looking back at your life. What role do you want money to have played in your life story? You have 1 more minute. Okay, you have 30 seconds left on the last question. Okay, time's up for these questions. Feel free to share in the chat. I see there are some answers here. Let me read them out. Patrick said, if money were a person, I feel it would be someone that I could not consistently depend on. Sometimes it would be there for me and support, and other times it would not. Well, I understand that feeling. Let me keep reading what you have answered. Society has taught me what enough money looks like, unfortunately. It would be like $1 million, and that seems unattainable. I can understand that. Because I feel like a lot of times society really taught us that we need to exchange our time with money. Like our time equals money. Because from a young age, we're taught that the harder or the longer that we work, the more valuable we are. And I think this belief is so deeply ingrained in ourselves, in our brain, and it's easy to forget that this is not the only way for us to live. And um, I feel like when we think about what we believe, like our worth is tied so much on how much time we trade for how much money. And what happens then? Because when we believe in that, we kind of stuck in jobs or financial situations that drain us because we are a little bit afraid to rest or take times for ourselves. Because we think that we need to trade our time for money. So when we're not working, this whole society gives us this idea that we're not being productive. And if we're not productive, then we're not going to make enough money to support the lifestyle that we want. And this kind of belief really creates guilt, like guilt when we're not productive enough, when we don't have enough money. And it's very hard for us when we're in this mindset to allocate positive meanings of money, like how money can be supportive, money can be loving, money can be trustworthy. This type of mindset is not really gonna stay with us if we're in such a survival mode with money. So right now, before we dive into how the AI, like what this AI tool can help you, I think we need to understand that making money doesn't need to feel this hard. And we don't necessarily need to trade our time with money. Because I think that's the biggest thing that AI has changed my money beliefs is before I agree that I thought I need to trade my time for money to survive. And I think that's how we are raised and how the whole society made us believe. But if you really see people with abundance or people who are rich, very few times you can see they want to trade their time for money. I think the real luxury is you have the time to do whatever the fuck you want. I think that's the highest level of luxury. And I think this is a really good moment for us to think about in this perfect ideal life that we want to live, what do we want money to help us with? Because money doesn't have to come from sacrifice. It can come from alignment, creativity. And for me, what AI helped me with is it changed my mindset that I can make money work for me. Like I can create products that kind of run on its own, that I can create passive income that fit my lifestyle, my skill sets, and I don't need to trade time for money. And I think of course, it takes time, right? Of course, any revolution takes time. And if you want to have a revolution about your money story, of course, it takes time to change. But I think the first step is to change this concept of do you still want to trade your time for money? Now is a good time to show you one of the AI that I designed. Let me drop the link. Mm. Okay, so the link here is a free AI personalized affirmation tool. Let me show you. So if you click onto this link, you can answer about like 5 to 6 questions, and these questions are designed to really explore your challenges and your money goals, your own ideal money situation. And with this information that the AI that I designed is going to kind of give you a diagnosis of what your money situation is, and then it will give you a personalized affirmation to help you to reset your mindset. And this is really interesting story because in the beginning, I don't even think um I trust AI to write my affirmation because I feel like affirmation needs to come from my heart. I need to come from my soul. I can have a machine write a affirmation for me. But later on, I realized actually when it comes to money, we bring so much already ingrained patterns and mindset and our imagination about money and about an abundant life, it's actually been taken away with the stress and anxiety that we associate money with. So a lot of times we actually don't let ourselves dream about how easy money can come and what an abundant life that can come with ease. So I think AI, because it really holds no judgment towards whatever you want, so it really provide me with this new perspective of how money can come and how I can make my money. And I think before we dive into the exactly how we can change our money story, we need to first reset our mindset. And of course, if we just use this free AI personalized affirmation tool that you only read one time of this affirmation that it write you, of course it can't really change much, but like I just said, any revolution takes time. So if you actually print it out affirmation, or you set on your notepad, or you write it down, you print it out and you put it everywhere, or you put it on your mirror, your refrigerator, and you look at it or you read it before you sleep every night. Actually, it comes with an instruction of how you can get the free help from AI to reset your money mindset. We can spend maybe 3 minutes for everyone to kind of go through this questionnaire. So you have a little more time to work on your answers, to really dive into your money challenges and your perfect day when you achieve your money goal. And with that, with all this information, the AI that I designed can actually really focus on your personal challenges and your personal goals, and it's unique to you. So this affirmation, it comes from a third perspective to remind you how your life can be and how easy this abundant life can be, and what you need to do or what you need to be noticing about when you kind of enter a survival mode or when you enter a scarcity mindset. So this is the first AI tool that I want to give to all of you who come to the session. And I think it takes about 2, 3 minutes to finish this questionnaire, and you will receive probably within 1 to 2 minutes a personalized affirmation. So let's give it 2 minutes for you to finish. And when you receive that affirmation, I can talk a little bit more on how to use it. And if you have any questions about this tool, about any of the questions in the questionnaire, you can let me know in the messages below. while you might be still waiting to receive the information. So this is going to be the first tool that I show you guys, because this is also the first tool that helped me with my own money journey. In the beginning, actually, I was using ChatGPT, and I obviously asked ChatGPT so many of my questions when it comes to money and when it comes to other topics. But there's one time I remember it writes something that is so personal to me that actually it moved me to tears. And I was so shocked that how can a machine write something that's so touching and so relatable to me that it can make me feel so much in my heart. And that's where I realized, okay, maybe I can use AI as a tool that helped me reset my mindset, because I'm also a mindset coach and my background is in NLP, neuro linguistic programming. And if you know anything about NLP, it's about how do you use your linguistic, your words, to change your neural pathway in your head. And then I realized throughout a lot of cases working with different clients, I realized a lot of times I see this pattern that you are keep on in a loop with, and they can realize it when I mention it, but when they kind of encounter the same situation again, they will probably have the same reaction. And that's because our brain is kind of like a jungle, all the neural pathway. And when we repeat something, especially a long-term habit, it's like a highway. And our brain, the first principle is that it doesn't want to spend any energy. It wants to use the least amount of energy. So when you have a strong habit, especially when maybe it's a habit that you have had since your childhood or for a long time, and the neural pathway that it created is so strong, it kind of is like a highway. And when your brain is facing the choices, it almost always want to go on the highway because it consumes the least energy. And if you want to create a new habit, you have to actually create a new road. And your brain needs to make the decision to go on the small road instead of the big highway every time when you face a different choice, or when you want to make a different choice. So that's why it's so easy for all of us to get into the same loop and be stuck in the same cycle, because this is how our brain kind of works. And why AI is going to be such amazing tool for us is because AI doesn't pose any judgment. It really just want to help you. And it will not tell you like how it is unrealistic for you to think about making money this way, or that your goal is unattainable. It will only give you solutions, and it will only give you like supportive advice. And I think a lot of times we need an AI money coach in a way to be with us all the time, to remind us how in your perfect day, when you reach your money goal, how that life looks like, and what in your life right now doesn't fit that vision. I think the most important part, of course, is that we need to walk on that little path more so we can get rid of using the highway, and to kind of create any new habits. What we need to do is repetition. That's what we need for our brain. If you want to not believe that money is hard to come by, then you need to repeat that money is easy to your brain probably more times than you repeat money is hard for me, or money is not enough, or I'm not good enough for a lot of money. Like, you need to repeat more of your new mindset the times that you repeat the old mindset to yourself. This link that I gave you, you can use this as many times that you want. And sometimes you maybe have different money challenges, and sometimes you might have different money goals. And every time when you describe I don't know if you have gone through the question now, but the last question is describe your perfect day, right? And every time you change a little bit of your vision of your dream life, you can ask the AI again on what kind of things that you can say to yourself every day, say to yourself in the mirror, so you can reprogram your mind, because words is code to our brain. And our brain can be coded just like computers, but we need to like change the coding, and we need to repeat the coding all the time for our brain to remember. Let me read some of you guys' messages. Okay. That's very good. Definitely record it, because that's what I did. I actually record myself reading my affirmation, and I play it before bed or sometimes in the morning. Another thing is about our brain. The easiest time for us to change and reprogram our brain is the first 5 minutes before you wake up, or when you fall asleep, because that's when our conscious mind is not online yet. Because when your conscious mind is back online, like right now, you really don't allow your unconscious mind to change. That's what your conscious mind is here to do. It wants to be in control of everything. It wants you to be safe, and it wants you to be secure. It doesn't really appreciate changes that much. So when you want to recode your brain and rewrite your story, a lot of times you need to do it like secretively. Like you need to do it when your conscious brain is not online, which means right when you wake up, you have about like 5 minutes when your brain is sending out beta waves. That's different when you're completely sober and awake. And another time that is really good, of course, is when you're in a meditation, when you're entering like a meditative mindset. That's also a very, very good time to really listen to this affirmation, that your own recordings. And I think a lot of times when our brain receives the same kind of coding again and again, it can really help you to choose the small path next time when you're facing the same choice. Jamon, is that how you pronounce your name? How about when you're sleeping? So I know out there's a lot of affirmation videos on YouTube that it says that if you play in your sleep, it can, change your mindset. I'm not saying that it's not useful, but actually after I learned NLP, I know that scientifically speaking, that your brain, when you enter real sleep, like deep sleep mode, your unconscious brain is working, but it's not kind of sending out the beta wave, which is the wave that I talk about, that is easy for you to reprogram your mindset. You enter like a deep kind of slumber mode. I think right before you fell into the deep sleep, maybe you are already very sleepy, or you feel like you're in between. That's the best time for you to listen to affirmation, but not like when you're deep asleep. I think that will be a better timing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So of course, today is a session that kind of you get a taste of what I want to go through in this 4 weeks Money with AI Money Makeover program. And today, this AI affirmation tool obviously is a gift to all of you. But for the actual sessions that I want to start, it's gonna be way more AI tools, because now we're talking about the first step is about our mindset shift, and we're diving a little bit deeper into the whys and the deep challenges and shadow side of what we think about money. But when we kind of reset our mindset, and when we really believe that we want money to work for us, we want to be in control of money instead of money controls us, when we're into that mindset, I think that's when we're going to work on a plan, exact plan and actionable steps on how you can change your money status. I think for me, my biggest change is having automated system that's designed by AI and can be working when I'm sleeping. For example, this questionnaire that I send you. This is an example that you have tried that this link is online and you can use it anytime, and AI will create customized affirmation for you anytime that you want. And I'm not working. When I have this link up, it's on my website, it's on my TikTok, it's on my YouTube channel, and any person who encounter my website and they're interested to change their mindset, they can click on to this link and this AI will work for me. And this whole system, I've never thought about it before AI came into my life. I feel like I thought about it in like a distant dream. I thought I need so much time, maybe 5 people, 3 assistants to help me set up this kind of passive income streams or like automated product system. But the amazing part about AI is it will make you feel or realize that things can be easy because the way that AI break it down for you is like it's spoon feeding you on exactly what you need to do to manifest your dream life. And I think it really changed how I see I can make money. And I feel like in this workshop, I want to show everyone how they can change their life and especially your relationship with money. It's how you make money. I think it's like a fundamental revolution, at least for me, my own journey when I incorporate AI into my life, what has changed for me. And in these 4 weeks, I can walk through a very simple, I think, introduction on how this 4 weeks is gonna be like. Um, Let me share with you here. This is the more information on this class because this 4 weeks, I feel like I'm not only gonna show you the tool of how to change it. We're gonna walk through this together. We're gonna focus on your challenges and why you're in these challenges right now, because there's always a reason behind every of your problems. And it's always the lesson that we need to focus on instead of the problem that we need to focus on. If you focus on the lesson that you need to learn, you're not gonna hold any resentment or anxiety or nervousness when it comes to your current challenges, because you know, you understand and you trust if you have solved or received this lesson that you need to learn, and you will move past it, and you can move past it. Because I also came from a money situation where my income is so unstable, and to compare where I am now, where money is making money for me, and when I have automated system that works for me while I'm sleeping, I feel like the whole journey is so, it really have to gone through my deepest shadow with money to come out to my current place with money. So this 4 weeks, I feel like it's gonna be a journey towards the dark side about what has money done to you, to your current situation, to a really healing process of how we can change the relationship with reprogramming our mindset. And then we can kind of get into the part where AI can really set up a system and tell us that exactly how you can shift for example, from a 9 to 5 job to someone who have a system up where you don't need to go to your 9 to 5 job and you can still make money, and you don't need to trade your time for money. I think all these things is achievable. And I think AI is going to be a fantastic tool for you to see how exactly you can do it. Because in these 4 weeks, I'm gonna show you another AI that it has helped me so much. I've named this AI Money Doctor because it really have diagnosed me of my money problem, and it has healed my money trauma, and now it have really guided me towards like abundant life. And this money doctor is going to be with you for the entire 4 weeks. And we're gonna meet every Saturday. But when the times and the days that we're not meeting, you're going to interact with this money doctor, and you can like bounce ideas off this money doctor. You can have it really focusing on your money trauma. In the later 2 weeks, we're going to like really come out with a plan and exactly how you can reach to your money goals and your dream life. And of course, I understand that since it's a money class, whoever wants to join, they must have their own money issues. So I am offering different tiers, and you can choose the tier that you feels right for you. And of course, my goal is to really help as much people to know that you can use AI to manifest any money goals. I think to reach that, I want as many people to know about these tools as possible. So I'm also offering payment plans if money right now budget is one of your concerns. And for this workshop, because I really want to thank you for joining this workshop, and I'm offering a 50% discount. If you want to sign up for this 4 weeks workshop, you can use the code. Let me type it in the chat. So Manifest 2025. It's going to be the 50% promo code if you want to sign up and if you're ready to change and rewrite your money story. And this 50% promotion code is going to be available for another 24 hours. I think maybe 2025 is going to be the year of your most abundant and richest year. And if you have any question, feel free to type in the chat, or you can turn on your mic and ask me anything about this 4 weeks workshop, or anything about the tools or the method or techniques that I want to show you. Feel free to type in the chat or open your mic. Thank you very much for joining. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I hope you are going on a revolutionary journey with money. Okay, bye-bye.